Last time we talked about protocol races due to non-atomic messages, but we only handled races that occurred because read requests arrived when another message was being processed. This time we want to look at write requests that arrive at that time. Case 1 is a read X to a block in state U. In other words, a block is unowned and then some cache wants to read it in. So what happens in this case is the requester sends a readx request. The home responds with data, and you can see right there it responds with data. The requester sends an ACK, and then the home closes the transaction. So that's what happens with the home-centric approach. I've got a couple of questions for you right now about what happens with the requester-assisted approach. Case 2 is a read X to a block in state S. In other words, one cache is trying to write the block that other caches have in state S. So that's going to have to result in an invalidation. The home-centric approach has the requester send a read X request, then the home enters a transient state and sends invalidation messages, and you can see it sends them to all of the sharers. The invax then, in other words, when the invalidation message is processed, then the cache that has invalidated the block will send an invac request. The invacs must either be collected at the requester, which notifies the home, or they must be collected at the home. And then after this happens, the home closes the transaction. Okay, now with the requester-assisted approach, the requester still sends a readx request to the home. The home sends the invalidations and closes the transaction. And I want to ask you a few questions about what happens there.